Hey y'all, it's Chris with Rockin Farm. The video that you are about to watch was actually supposed to air on July 31st, but we were so busy at the time, I didn't notice that it didn't process correctly and that it never aired. So here you go. Hey y'all, it's Chris with Rockin Farm coming to you with what I have decided is going to be the final episode of the Purina Poultry Feed Greatness Challenge video series. You can see the chicken tractors in the pasture behind me. Now, the reason I've decided to make this the final episode is just because it has been so many weeks since I've seen any difference, and it's about what I expected, to be honest with you. We're 56 days into this. Today's the last day of week 8. So technically I've got another 34 days left before the 90-day challenge is over. But what I noticed and what I kind of expected was that I didn't really notice a whole lot of change week 1 and week 2. Week 3 and week 4, I noticed a ton of positive changes, but then weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8, I haven't noticed anything new. So about 3 weeks on feed is when you're really gonna notice a difference when you switch feeds, and I think that's gonna be positive or negative. I think if you switch to a lesser quality feed, about 3 weeks off of a good feed and on a lesser quality feed, you're gonna start to notice some difference. And when you go the other way like I did, that's what you get. So compared to the feed mill feed that we were feeding our chickens, Purina wins hands down. We have thicker eggshells, oranger egg yolks, less mess, less food waste, and overall healthier chickens. So, like I said, Purina wins hands down when it comes to that feed mill feed that I had my chickens on. There's no question there. It was a game changer. However, there are a lot of other very popular feeds that have very good reviews, and when you compare the labels, are very similar to Purina feeds, but they're less expensive. So am I gonna stay on Purina feed, or am I gonna try another feed and see what my results are there? I haven't decided yet. I've got at least another week and a half left of Purina feed in my barrels. I'm definitely gonna go through the rest of the feed before I make my full decision as to whether or not I switch or stick with the Purina feeds. But y'all, I need you to keep something in mind. If you look at these chicken tractors back here behind me, I've got these chickens, I've got my laying flock, and then I've also got more chickens in the grow out and brooding area, and I've got more eggs in the incubator. By the time all of the chickens that I have in the various stages are all out here on pasture or in my laying flock, I'm gonna be feeding on average about 25 pounds of feed a day to my flock. So when you think about it from that perspective, a bag of feed only lasting 2 days, a $3 difference, a $4 difference, a $5 difference in a bag of feed starts to make a really big difference. So bottom line is, I'm a small scale farmer. I'm trying to make money off of these chickens and have them pay for themselves and not, continually lose money and just barely break even. So I do have to take things like feed costs into account. Am I going to sacrifice the health of my chickens in order to save money? No, I'm not going to do that. I've already made that decision. But if I can find a feed that's a little bit less expensive and it's not Purina, but the difference in the flock is not noticeable, it's so minuscule that it can't even be really perceived, then why wouldn't I save a little cash? I'm glad I took the challenge. I'm glad I got my chickens off of the feed that I had them on. I might not have gotten them off of that feed if I hadn't decided to take this challenge. So again, I don't consider anything a waste at this point whatsoever. I'm glad I did it. I encourage you all to try it. If you're noticing anything in your flock and you just can't quite pinpoint exactly what it is that you think might be causing the problem, it might be the feed. Put them on a good feed for a while and see if it makes a difference. At some point down the road, once I make a final decision and either switch feeds and do or don't notice differences or stick with the feed, I'll let you all know. But as I said, this is gonna be the final video in this series for the Purina Poultry Feed Greatness Challenge. Baby rooster crows. If you haven't seen the rest of the videos that are in this particular series, go ahead and click on the link at the very end of this video, which will take you to the playlist so you can see all the videos. Before you click on that, click on that subscribe button that's both playing at the end of the video or down below. Hit that notification bell. Go check out the website, rockin8farm.com. This has been Chris with Rockin8 Farm, and this has been the hashtag Purina Poultry Feed Greatness Challenge, hashtag Flock Strong. Until I see y'all again, be happy and live healthy.